Radio with W8CPT. I'm Captain Don. I'm going to be doing the ISS International Space Station FM repeater for ham radio and make some contacts with other hams throughout the United States, maybe Canada. It's starting in 2 minutes. I am using TYT UV390 plus GPS with OpenGD 77 firmware on it. I keep saying software, it's firmware. It's got a satellite program on it. Shows all the satellites coming up for ham radio. Shows where it's going to be at on the horizon. And it also tracks the Doppler. So all you got to do is key up and automatically follows the Doppler. I have an Arrow antenna handheld that I'm going to put out the window of my truck here and follow it. So we got 1 minute 43 seconds. I see I have a viewer. Hello. Say hi in the chat. Let me know who's viewing. Might be Mark. If it's Mark, don't worry about it. I know you're going to be probably working the satellite too. But anyway, I'm going to open up the squelch on the radio here. Still got 1 minute and 18 seconds. So if anybody's on there have any questions, go ahead and post the questions in the chat. And I'm checking these little settings here just to see. So there's filters. I don't want no filters. That was mute the microphone. I don't want to do that. And at least 1 minute of the video is needed to start a highlight. Okay, so that's a highlight. So there's nothing I can adjust while I'm doing this. But what do we got here? 35 seconds. You'll hear my phone beep when it's rising at the horizon, and I'm actually seeing where it's going to rise to. So it's going to rise in that direction there. So howdy. I see I got a viewer. Say hi in the chat. It's rising now, so I got to get the antenna and turn up the radio. So here we go. It'll take a minute before we hear anybody, if anybody's even on this late at night. It's 3:50 in the morning here. It's at 3 degrees right now. Probably won't hear anybody just yet. When it gets to about 6 or 8 degrees, I'll call out. If anybody's in here, go and say hi in the chat. Once I start hearing people, I'll turn the volume up. Right now, it's just all static. We'll give it a shot now. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Echo 8, Romeo Papa Whiskey, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Sounded good this early in the pass, Mark, QSL. So that was my buddy Mark. He made it in pretty well. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. I actually think I see the ISS right now.
Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Papa Whiskey, Echo November 74.
At Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Papa Whiskey, I think we're the only two out here. I'm actually seeing the ISS. This is really nice pointing the antenna right now. How am I sounding?
Sounds real good on this end.
All right, pretty cool. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. NA1SS, are you listening? This is Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Whiskey 1, Delta X-Ray Zulu, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Papa, any copy?
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Papa, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL.
QSL Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango. KA8 90, Echo Mike 97, QSL.
All right, 73, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Whiskey 1, Delta X-Ray Zulu, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL. Whiskey 1, Delta X-Ray Zulu, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL.
Whiskey 1, Delta X-Ray Zulu, FN 32.
Whiskey 1, Delta X-Ray Zulu, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL.
Whiskey 1, X-Ray Zulu, Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Papa, Echo Mike 97.
Yeah, I don't think he's hearing us. This Whiskey 1, November X-Ray Zulu, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL.
Whiskey 1, Delta X-Ray Zulu, FN 32, Winchendon, Massachusetts.
Whiskey 1, Delta X-Ray Zulu, Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82, QSL. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Yeah, that one guy's not hearing me. Kilo Oscar 6, Charlie Victor Delta, QSL. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. So it's at 15 degrees, but it's right behind me. And there's a big house behind me, so I don't know if I'm going to hear anymore. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Yeah, I'm holding the arrow antenna out the window of my truck here right now. Obviously, I'm not moving. I'm going to call it quits. I made 2. Oh, wait. I just heard somebody. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. I'll show you the radio here in a minute if you didn't see that at the beginning. It's a pretty cool little radio. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Alright, that's it. It's at 6 degrees, so let me unhook the antenna. Alright, so the radio is a TYT UV 390 plus. It's got GPS on it. So here, let me take this off of the stand here. There's a holder. I'll flip it around. It's easier to show you. Let me open up my lens. Hold on a minute. All right, so there it is. And you hit the menu button, and it's got a satellite feature on it. Oh, you did POTA all day? All right. I didn't. I wasn't on my HF, so so you go into the satellite menu, and it shows it's almost setting there. See that little dot on the right side? It's at 2 degrees. And then it actually tracks the Doppler for you, so you don't have to worry about turning it. It's a 10-watt radio. So you heard some of the QSOs I made. It works pretty well. And it actually has PO101 when it's active. It's got a whole bunch of different satellites. LISAC, AO91, SO50. It's got all the Tevils in here. Pretty neat. And then the GPS gets a pretty good lock too. I got all them GPSs on there. No, it's not DMR. This is a DMR radio, and it does do DMR, but this is over analog, FM analog. There's all the satellites for my location. So yeah, it's a DMR radio too, so I'll show you. Oops, I don't know what that was. Ooh, that was weird. I'm on simplex DMR right now, but you don't. Oop, keypad locked. Okay, that's not going to be good. How do I unlock the keypad? Hopefully that did it. Jeez. Press SK2 plus pound to unlock. Hold on a minute. I've never locked this thing before. Figures. And I bet if I turn it off and turn it back on, it's still going to be locked. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it's not locked now. Whew. They didn't know how to unlock it. So yeah, I got a bunch of different channels in it. Simplex DMR. But I got analog channels too. These are all DMR. Now these are analog channels. Let's see if I can find one. That one's got a dead key. These are my nodes, all-star nodes. Yeah, these are my local repeaters up at my house. I'm down by... I'm using an arrow antenna that I just, I was pointing by hand. I'll show you that too in a minute here when I get done with this. So like this is KC8 UMP here, but I don't have an antenna on it, so I'm not going to key up. But yeah, it does analog and DMR. Really cool radio. And then the antenna I'm using, I got it up on my roof of my truck here, is Arrow 2 meter 70 centimeter. It's got a little 10 watt duplexer in there, and I just point this at the ISS. I could actually see the ISS on this pass. It cleared up outside, so I was pointing right at it. So I knew I was doing pretty good hitting it. It's pretty neat. But yeah, that's the antenna. So I do have another one of these antennas on the Star Trek rotor that Sat PC32 tracks it for me, so I don't have to do anything but talk on the mic. That's when I'm at home though. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You would think it'd be tough to hit that repeater on that ISS, but you could do it on an HT, handheld HT with 5 watts. What I do when I'm doing that is I'll set 5 different channels. The HT has to do split frequency. So for the transmit, you do 145990 with a PL tone of 67. And you don't have to worry about changing that. So put that on 5 channels. And then start out at 43 on the receive at 437-810. And then do 805, 800, 795, and 790. And when it breaks the horizon, you start out at the 437-810, and then about a quarter way through, flip it to the 805, then 800 halfway, then 795 3/4 of the way, and then 790 for the last quarter. And you can do it at an HT. It's tough, but it works. And then if you have a mobile radio that you can use, that works out a little bit better. So yeah, don't be afraid to give it a try. I've made over 500 QSOs. A lot of them have been on a HT and with no directional antenna, and a lot on my mobile with just a Comet 2x4 antenna on the roof, Magnum mount. So anyway, I'm gonna get going. That was the last pass I'm gonna do today, or tonight I should say. I gotta get some sleep. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked the channel and subscribed. And okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, you'll be able to watch this again. It goes private when I get done, and then I have to put it public. But probably in about 5 or 10 minutes, it'll be back up. But I got a lot of other videos describing a lot of the things with the satellites and other things too. So if you do work them and you do make a QSO, I've got 2 videos on how to log on QRZ and Logbook of the World. Make sure you watch them, because that's the biggest problem I'm finding is I'm making a lot of QSOs and people don't know how to log them. So yeah, right. So you're on QRZ. So yeah, just make sure when you log it, you've got to put, if you make a satellite contact, you got to just put the transmit frequency. Oh, okay, cool. If you want, mine is too, so if you want to email me and ask some questions or whatever, go ahead. But yeah, on QRZ, you can log them and get them confirmed, and a lot of people don't know that. And then if you send that over to Logbook of the World, they'll confirm it there. But you got to log it a certain way, and everybody's trying to do split frequency, and you can't do that. You just put the transmit frequency, satellite propagation, and which satellite you're using, and make sure you put FM for mode. But cool, good talking to you. Thanks for watching. Upload only. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you on the air sometime. All right, 73 from Captain Don, W8CPT. I see somebody else popped in. If you want to say something real quick before I leave, go ahead. If not, this video will be public probably in about 10 minutes. You can watch the whole thing. All right. 73, everybody.